Hi, so here's my status report for this week. Last week, I created this little bubble that would be able to pop up a chat box so that as we're solving problems given to us by the AI professor, that we can ask them questions, get anything figured out we need to. And so, like we have some examples here, right? I could ask about anything to do with the code, um, or just anything that will help me with the problem. Um, and so this week I actually hooked this up with the OpenAI API. So let's say, so here I attempted to make a calculate function because that's what the AI told me to do. I didn't do it all the way. So here's what my AI instructor told me. You mentioned something about um, consider validating the input to handle possible errors. So let's say I'm a student, I'm a little confused by that. I'm curious what that is. You said I should handle errors. How would I do that? So we'll give them a second to respond, but here we go. So now we see our conversation. It's a very basic UI. Obviously, I'll clean this up later. Um, but we can see my question here. We can also see the answer. So the AI just gives me some thoughts about what we might be checking for here. We can use an else clause. Anyways, so this AI will be able to talk to us about any of the questions that we have. I could even keep this conversation going and say, maybe I'll change the subject a little bit. I'll say also on line two, I used two equal signs instead of one. Why? Okay, and so it can tell me about that. And so this way, the AI is getting sent all of the information about what the problem is, as well as what the code is. So you can ask anything using any of that context to get this conversation going. And then it also has access to this whole conversation to make decisions based off that. So that's the progress for this week. Was that pretty big new functionality?